Everyone wants to love themselves. Everyone wants to feel proud when they look in the mirror. But most people don't, not because they aren't enough, but because they only see the dark parts of themselves. The mistakes, the insecurities, the things they wish they could erase. We often forget light cannot exist without shadow. There once lived a girl named Myra, who hated her shadow. Every morning, as she walked to school, she'd see it following her, long and dark, copying every step she took. When she smiled, it smiled. When she cried, it cried. And when she tried to run away, it ran faster than her. "Go away," she shouted one day. But the shadow never left. The other children laughed at her. "She's talking to the ground again," they teased. Myra started walking in places where her shadow disappeared under trees, in her dim little room, or on cloudy days when the sun hid away. She thought, if I can live in darkness, maybe I can finally be free of it. But the darker her world became, the heavier her heart felt. Her laughter faded, her drawings lost their color, and soon even the sunlight through her window made her angry. She began to believe that happiness was only for others, people who didn't have a shadow as dark as hers. One evening, Myra sat alone near a lake. The sun was setting, painting the water gold. She looked down, and there it was again. Her shadow, right beside her. She picked up a stone and threw it into the lake, her voice trembling. "Why won't you just leave me alone?" And then, something strange happened. Her shadow, reflected on the water's surface, spoke back. "I never wanted to hurt you," it said softly. "I exist because of your light." Myra froze. "What do you mean?" she whispered. The shadow replied. "When you smile, I smile. When you dream, I dance. But when you hide, I fade. Without you, I am nothing. And without me, you would never know where your light truly falls." Tears welled up in Myra's eyes. All this time, she had tried to run from her darkness, not realizing it only proved how bright her light really was. The next morning, she stepped outside again. This time, when her shadow stretched along the road, she smiled at it. They walked together, one bright, one dark, but both whole. From that day, Myra stopped comparing her brightness to others. She stopped hating the parts of herself that weren't perfect. She realized every strength carries a shadow, every dream, a doubt, and both are necessary. Because the sun without shadow is blinding. And the life without struggle is empty. Your shadow isn't your enemy, it's your proof that you still stand in the light. Don't run from what makes you human. Embrace it. Because the same light that creates your shadow also defines your beauty.